All right, this handout goes through how we determine who has the comparative advantage. And so we have Japan and Mexico who are producing CDs and beef. And so you'll notice at the top, this tells you that it's an input. So we're comparing how much time does it take to make one CD versus how much time does it take to make 1 pound of beef. And so the formula for input, when we calculate that, remember, is the other goes under. So, but first we're going to look and see who has the absolute advantage. And so when you're looking at an absolute advantage question dealing with an input, we want to know who can make it faster. So as we're looking at this, it takes Japan 3 minutes to make one CD. It takes Mexico 2 minutes. So CDs, Mexico has the absolute advantage because they can make it faster. And on beef, who has the absolute advantage in making beef? Japan can make 1 pound in 12 minutes. Mexico can make 1 pound in 4 minutes. So once ago, because Mexico can make it faster, they have the absolute advantage. I didn't have to do any math to solve absolute advantage. And the other thing you need to notice is that the same country can have the absolute advantage in production. But when we go to the comparative advantage, if you are doing the math for this and you're coming up with the same country has the comparative advantage in making both, that's impossible. Whatever country has the comparative advantage in CDs, they cannot also have the comparative advantage in producing beef. So which country has the comparative advantage in producing CDs? Remember, other goes under. And so if we're looking at Japan and their production of CDs, if we're looking at, sorry about that, the ground beef or the beef is the other, it goes under, so it's 3/12. And for Mexico, it's 2 over 4. So 3/12, 2/4. So if you convert that, for Japan, it's 0.25. For Mexico, it's 0.5. So which number is smaller? It's the 0.25. And so Japan has the comparative advantage in producing CDs because they have a lower opportunity cost. When we're looking at who has the comparative advantage in producing beef, once again, the other is CDs. And so we're going to just flip our numbers. For Japan, it's going to be 12/3, which is 4. For Mexico, it's going to be 4/2, which is 2. So the lower opportunity cost is the 2 for Mexico, so they have the comparative advantage in producing beef. So then it says, which country should specialize in CD production? It's the country with the lowest opportunity cost. Who gives up the least in the production process of CDs? And it's Japan. Who gives up the least in beef production? It's Mexico. And I did that kind of quick, and I'm going to, I worked through it already, and once again, other goes under. If you're looking at CDs, other is beef, it goes under, so 3/12, 0.25. For Mexico, beef goes under, so it's 2/4, 0.5. And you can look at those numbers. I've circled of CDs, Mexico has the smaller opportunity cost. Mexico has the smaller opportunity cost in beef. Absolute advantage, who makes it faster? Mexico for both CDs and beef. So they have the absolute advantage in producing both of them. Who has the lower opportunity cost in producing CDs? It's Japan. Who has the lower opportunity cost in producing beef? It is Mexico. So Japan should make CDs and Mexico should make beef.